This is Postmodern Hootenanny. I'm Ed Lehmann, and I'm delighted to welcome to the studios Steve Forbert. Welcome.
Good morning, Ed. How are you?
I am doing great, and you're in town for a concert at, watch me get tongue-tied on this, Bayboro Brewery. It's, I don't know, there's some kind of syntax deficiency in my head. But that's tonight, right?
Yes, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, and it's a great venue. But we're glad to have you live here in the studios, so why don't you start off with a song?
Thank you. It's been a long time since we stood beside the water, the sun going down. We're burning peaceful and slow. Shadows of evening were creeping around us. It's been a long time, been a mighty long time. It's been a long time. We used to find it all together, now the new and the strange. Lots of gambles and dares. The road had a high road. It led to the hilltops. It's been a long time. It's been a mighty long time. Turning wheels, rolling hard, flying down a boulevard. Take it slow, let me breathe. I can't relate, I can't believe. Dirty snow, city lights, tower clocks, lonely nights. Reaching out this love in vain. I can't connect, I can't explain. It's been a long time. We used to laugh away the hours. Oh, the summer was kind, and we were kids in the heat, and the moon was a high moon, led to the rose in the twilight. Oh, it's been a long time. It's been a mighty long time. It's been a long time. I look around, I might be getting older, remembering fun, trying to find it again, looking into the doorways, talking to strangers. It has been a long time. It's been a mighty long, say yeah. Been a long time. It's been a mighty long. Keep on good time. It has been a mighty long time.
Wonderful, Steve Forbert here live in the WMNF studios. We're so glad to have you this morning. And Steve, would you like to introduce your accompanist here?
I'd love to. This is Paul Errico.
Hi, Paul. He's behind the monitor here. I can almost see him.
As you can hear, he's playing accordion. He will be playing keys tonight, include piano and organ, and also that very accordion there.
Nice.
And Paul is doing the four-day tour here with me in Florida. Terrific. And as a matter of fact, he played a Hammond organ on Romeo's Tune years ago. He was on the Jack Rabbit Slim record and did the first promotional tour with me for a Live on Arrival. So
Oh, wow.
I've known Paul a while, and he's here in person. Paul Errico.
Yes.
That sounds great. We know you're playing at Bayboro tonight. Where else are you playing in our fair state?
We started down in Boca Raton Friday, okay, and that was at a place called the Funky Biscuit, okay.
I like that name.
It was fun, and then we beat it up here to play the Jack Kerouac House in St. Petersburg last night. Okay, that was very intimate, fun show. It was. I've done a few of those, and we had a great, let's say, captive audience.
Yes.
Okay, so tonight is the Bayboro Brewing Company.
Thank you for enunciating that for me so I can get it right.
So that's back over in St. Pete. And then, Ed, to finish up, we're going to be playing McCurdy's down in Sarasota. That's going to be a Monday night show. So those are the four. And next up is going to be a Texas tour, but we won't go into that because we're in Tampa.
That's right. That's right. And we're glad you're here. So
Thank you.
Go ahead and let's hear another tune.
Okay, let me just think here. I might check the tuning, and we may play one.
And you're listening to Steve Forbert live here in the WMNF studios. We like to do live things when we have the opportunity here on Postmodern Hootenanny. And we got a little tuning going on. Yeah. It's kind of important to have your guitar in tune.
It's very important. We're trying to make what we think of as music.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah.
That ought to get it. It's going to be one just for fun called What Kind of Guy from way back.
Yeah, you got it.
Turkey, but I don't eat lamb. No sweet potato, but I do like ham. What kind of guy am I really? I am. What kind of guy am I really? Who? Don't wear pajamas and don't sniff glue. I'm Mississippi, got the Tampa FLA blues. And one more thing. What kind of guy am I really? What? I've been leaving, but the door ain't shut. I'm here for loving, but I ain't no slut, babe. I'm Billy White, yeah, Paul. What kind of guy am I really? Somewhere twice or 2 times 3. Find the best of things and life's still free. What kind of guy am I really, man? What kind of guy am I really? Well, I'm not mistaken for no young gazelle. Got more in common with an old Chevelle. What kind of guy am I really? Well, but really am. I love some turkey, but I don't eat lamb. No sweet potato, but I do like ham. And what kind of guy? Say, am I, babe?
Nice. So that's the kind of guy you are. So I get it.
That's some of it. Yeah, you know that. Yeah, I didn't have anything to say really about football or, sorry folks, hockey or basketball, but those are some of my on my list.
There you go.
I don't eat lamb.
You don't? Okay. Yeah, I don't either. I don't think I've ever had that. Not that matters. But Steve, I did want to ask you, when you started off, there was not a term like Americana where we put certain sounds in these days. So you kind of had the Americana vibe going before there was that label for it. Not that labels are all that important. But how have you seen the music scene change from when you started back in your first album in 1978?
Well, first off, what you said, the word label, there wasn't a label for this sort of thing. That's true. And I had been a big record collector in my teens and all, and I was aware of records like Graham Parsons' International Submarine Band. Okay, that was way back. And then, of course, everybody was aware of the band and songs like Up on Cripple Creek and, and of course the famous The Wait. Well, that's all Americana. So it was out there, and there were great people who were nailing it down, but it didn't have a label. So I was attracted to the things I just described. And as time went on, it became a label. And once it became a label and all, it started really catching on as a thing. So Ed, I've just seen a lot more people get into it because they felt the way I felt. Where's the gap between straight country music and say folk music, and roots music? And with that kind of thing, it might even include a pedal steel guitar or something like that. So it began to really catch on as a term, Americana, which was great. I was already feeling that way, and I was glad to see more of it,
Exactly, and there's so much out there now that's accessible. It's kind of overwhelming, all the stuff that's now available.
I hear you.
But I know you mentioned you wanted to do 2 songs. Could I convince you to do a third this morning?
Yeah, we could do a third.
Well, let's do that.
I may have to check the tuning again.
You're definitely welcome to do that. We're talking with Steve Forbert right here on WMNF 88.5 FM. This is Postmodern Hootenanny. I'm Ed Lehmann, and Steve is accommodating me because he planned to do 2, and now we're going to do a third one.
Let me see how close I am, Ed.
Okay, time is of the essence, of course.
Time is always of the essence. In fact, I'm taking up time right now.
Wow.
I'm thinking about a buffalo nickel, the kind I'm inclined to say. On one side a solitary buffalo stands, on the other there's an Indian brave. On the other there's an Indian brave. I'm thinking about buffalo nickel, it seems so ironic to me. We had to go and slaughter every buffalo herd, and we couldn't leave an Indian babe. We couldn't leave an Indian babe. The railroad crossed the continent and the buildings scratch the sky. The highway runs all over the place and the big jet engines fly. I'm thinking about a buffalo nickel, we surely win and minute a few. I used to run across them nearly every other day, and I should have saved 100 or 2. I should have saved 100 or 2. And the buildings scratch the sky. The highway runs all over the place and the big jet engines fly. I'm thinking about the buffalo nickel, the kind I'm inclined to save. On one side a solitary buffalo stands, on the other there's an Indian brave. an Indian brave.
I love that one. That's one of the newer ones. When did you put that song out?
That came out probably in 2022 on a record called Moving Through America.
Ah, okay.
Maybe more recent, I'm not sure, 2023.
That sounds about right, I think. Yes, and that's definitely one song that I played here on this show. So we've been talking and hearing from Steve Forbert, and thank you so much for stopping by. And again, when is your show tonight?
7 o'clock at the Bayboro Brewing. Yes, right, over in St. Pete.
I'll get it right someday, but don't count on it. And thanks again so much for stopping by, and hoping that you come back sooner.
Fantastic, Ed. Thanks for having us.
My pleasure.